Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Kind of a neat graphic that you could play with and do other things. And I'm not saying you'll ever draw it, but you might learn a few tools. I find it easy to make a 3-point line, put a little curve to it. Control D or hit the plus key and then mirror it both ways. And then take that shape and put it there. Now, we've got two lines there. So we're going to take the shape tool. The blue one is selected. We're going to shift select the other one. Select both those nodes, go up to Windows, Dockers, and join curves. And then when you have it, you'll just have one line. Now, I'm going to hit the plus key and I'm going to take this thing and I'm going to go kind of like over and up. Now I'm going to take my shape tool and I'm going to grab and put it right there. And at this time, I can kind of change my shape. They don't have to be identical, but it would be maybe, you could maybe make it identical, but doesn't have to be. And then just, by making it identical, you could just cut it in half and rotate it. So now we have this shape. And we got two lines. And if we select them both, you can see down here, we've got two objects selected. I'm going to open up the Docker under Effects and Blend. I'm going to blend just one time. That put a line right in the middle, the same as our curve. Now I'm going to take the Smart Fill. I'm going to use a different color this time. I'm going to get the Smart Fill tool, and I'm going to set that side on blue and that side on blue. Now the last one is the one selected, so I'm going to get my Interactive Fill tool, and I'm going to go up, and I'm going to put that turquoise in that one. Then I'm going to grab this one, and I'm going to put the turquoise. I'm just doing the opposite. I must have missed it. And you could play around that, but what I would do now is nudge that out of the way, and get rid of your outline. You'll never need it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and group these two together, Control G. I hit P on the keyboard. I'm going to Control D, and I'm going to rotate it 10 degrees and make it 90% of the size. And then I'm going to Control D around. So I'm getting a completely different look than the other one. Let's do it the other way so we can see a little bit more what it's going. Let's just make sure we got one copy. I'm going to Control D. I'm going to rotate it 15 degrees and make it 95% the size. And then look what we're getting. So every time it does it, it's going to be like that. Now, I still don't like it compared to the first one. I don't like the color, but you can kind of get the idea. Let's Control D, and let's just manually rotate it and change it to 80%. Maybe manually rotate it again. Maybe I should have. There we go, kind of cool. And then take Control G to group it, Control D to duplicate it. And I think we could get one more, as long as we rotate it, there's 40 degrees. And then Control D, Control D, Control D. Not so much. Tell you what, let's go 45 degrees. And then Control D. Look at it with a black background. I don't know. I like my first one better. They're spaced out a little bit. Maybe my curves were a little better. But anyway, maybe you learned a tool or two. And there's other things you could do, like some of these are on top. We could eliminate those. But anyway, it may be a little helpful project you might want to play with. Hope that helped. Thank you for watching.